There comes a point in your spiritual journey where literally manifestation stops working for you. Hey, what's up? My name's Axél and I teach you how to talk to the universe. So if you're new on your spiritual journey, this is going to sound like totally far out for you, but you'll start seeing it in your own practice over time. And what I really like to do on this channel is give you downloads that I've been experiencing my entire life. I channel literally every day. I meditate over 5 hours a day, every day, and I've been doing that since I was 6 years old. So the stuff that I'm giving you here is saving you a ton of time on your spiritual journey, manifestation, and so much more. The higher the resonance you achieve in your own personal mastery, the less likely most of the common techniques that work for a lot of people are going to work for you. And this is because each one of the stages of manifesting using the law of attraction or spell work for specific degrees of vibration. So if I'm in a vibration where, for the longest time, the only thing that would work with me is the law of attraction, then that's what I'm going to be subscribing to. Eventually, over time, I'm going to gain awareness on not only the flaws of the law of attraction, but how the law of attraction works specifically for me, which will then change my vibration because it changes my consciousness. And then I can no longer depend on the law of attraction. I have to evolve into something else. And you notice this on your journey with this law of attraction specifically. Maybe journaling with the law of attraction works for you, but not actually visualizing or speaking it out into existence. And it's at these moments when you realize that some of the operations, not all of the operations work with you, that it forces you to evolve. And the natural progression is you walking into manifestation where you start diving a little bit more into the quantum science of things and you start kind of understanding how the universe actually works together to give you the things that you want. At the manifestation stage, you're actually learning the laws of the universe, where a lot of the law of attraction stuff is trying to teach you how to flow into that particular pattern. So think of the law of attraction as patterns and manifestation as actually putting the science together to make sense of it all. But there comes a point where you've raised your awareness so much that you're beyond 4D, 5D, or even 6D, and then manifestation just doesn't work for you anymore. And that's exactly where I am. I can manifest for other people very easily, but when it comes to my own work, I can't. Because at the level that I'm at now, bringing things to me is using time and space, and I've transcended time and space in my mind when it comes to the blueprints of creation. So that means I no longer say, I want that thing, bring it to me. I say, this is the experience that I want to have, make it happen. The law of attraction used to force me to be like, I want that thing, let's work our way towards it or bring it to me. That's all time and space. At the manifestation level, I got to this point of like, I want to have this experience, make it happen. I know the universe wants to co-create with me. And it's in that manifestation stage that you really start connecting to like the deities and gods, and you start doing rituals and you start finding like specific spirit guides that can help you along the way. But there's only so much that your spirit guides can actually do for you. They have contracts to not violate the organic system of the matrix, so they can help you to a certain degree, and then that's when you have to start doing everything for yourself. Now, if you're already been doing a law of attraction, manifestation, or beyond, you're like, well, yeah, actually, I have to like obviously participate because nothing's gonna fall on my lap. That's actually really incorrect. And I'm only telling you because I manifest by not really doing anything. And I call it manifestation still, but I'm not doing that anymore. What I'm actually doing is I'm realizing that I no longer can rely on the gods or the spirit guides or the ascended masters to actually create my reality for me, because I've become an ascended master. I've become a master of ascension. I understand the framework so deeply that me asking anyone else is taking me away from the creatorship role. And it's kind of like a learning curve because I'm so used to doing like the spell, the ritual, the prayer. And now all I'm doing is talking to myself and allowing myself to give myself what I desire, because I am God, I am the universe, I am the supreme deity of my ecosystem. And if you're still working your way through your spiritual journey, what I just said to you might trigger you. It may make you feel like, whoa, this guy's really pompous or arrogant, but that's not where I'm coming from. I've gotten to a point where I've manifested so much and it's not producing anything. It's only showing me why manifestation is flawed and why I should not be manifesting these things. And through my deepest of meditations, remember, I meditate literally every day. Hey, Axel, are you not God? yeah, I am God, I guess. Like God is manifesting themselves through me, so God chose to manifest as me to have this physical experience. And if you want to plug in a different word from God, the cosmos, universe, whatever, your higher self chose to have this particular experience. Your higher self is a part of God. And in light work, you end up thinking like, oh, I am one with God. Like you're standing next to God or the universe and they're co creating for you or on your behalf. And in black magic, you end up understanding that you are a God of particular universes. And when you take ownership of that without asking for permission, you can then create things. And in the middle ground where I currently am, I realize that there's a concept of God that is next to me that wants to watch me succeed. And then on the other end, I realize that the only way I can maximize my connection with God is realizing that I am a fragment of God, or I am a manifestation of God. Therefore, I have godliness inside of me. I am connected to God, and that allows me to then create for myself. You understand what I'm saying? I no longer pray to the cosmos. I pray to myself. I no longer pray to myself in the form of an ego. I understand that I am a collection of data, of ecosystems, of alternate universes, alternate selves, and I talk to all of that inside of me because that's what can move reality accordingly. And by understanding that sacredness, not saying that I am the God or saying that I am above God, but I am an ecosystem of the greater consciousness that is known as God, then I can create for myself. Literally, I do not do affirmations. I don't journal. I don't do any of that. I just sit in the vibration of what I want to experience. And I just state that I'm moving reality in that direction. I'm not saying, oh, I'm hopeful. I don't visualize. I don't do any of that. I'm like, this is the experience I want to have. This is the experience that I'm going to have. And I'm going to sit with myself in this clarity that I can give myself whatever it is that I want because I am already whole, because I am godly. And it's taught me the most of is to realize that part of the matrix is reminding yourself that you are God, literally. And I know it sounds like super crazy, but that is the biggest thing. And that's why the law of attraction doesn't work for me anymore. That's why the vibration of all these other techniques just don't fundamentally create the end result that I'm looking for. This isn't me saying that manifestation is evil or that, it's just trash or anything like that. If it's working for you right now, there's going to come a point where it's not going to work for you anymore. And it's really easy for you to spot that with me giving it to you right now, because where I ended up getting to is like, oh, I must be doing something wrong, or the deities have fallen out of my favor, and that's why I cannot manifest, right? That's not true. You have raised your vibration so much that it just doesn't work anymore. Similar to like an iPhone, like, we're working our way to Web 3. Eventually, when we reach Web 3, anything that's working on Web 2 is going to work really slow or not work at all. And then that's one of the things that's very similar to like your journey spiritually, is like it's almost like technology. Your iPhone 6 only works within the framework or the timeline where iPhone 6 is the highest vibrational product possible. After a while, you have to upgrade to like iPhone 14. Otherwise, the battery doesn't hold. You can't get a clear reception. You can't really see the best websites. There starts being like this lag because you're operating way too fast for the system that you used to work on. If you want to learn more about how to manage all of this, check out the links in the descriptions below. Set up a one-on-one call with me and we can work together in one-on-one coaching, or join my Patreon and my many other communities. But if you want to support the channel without having to pay anything, then go ahead and just give this a like and a subscribe. Share it to someone. That helps the channel grow so quickly. And I'm so grateful for you. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful to point out something in the right direction for you. Let me know in the comments if it is. If it wasn't, it was a little bit too much rambling, I still want to know. I'm trying to really fit back into the whole ecosystem of YouTube, making daily videos so that I can inspire you into your highest self. I've spent my entire life meditating and doing shamanism, esoteric work, and so much more. And I don't want you to have to spend the same amount of time that I did getting to where I'm at right now. So I'm sending you all the love, and I'll catch you later. Antojai.